Adventures all around you, just have to look right before your eyes. Look, it's a book! Hello, my book buddies. It's Miss Heather again, ready to go on another reading adventure with you. And this is our third adventure this week because we have been celebrating Dr. Seuss Week all week long. And we still have 2 more videos coming this week. I'm so excited. And I can't wait to see what adventure we go on together. And as always, I have Sugar. I have Sugar with me. Sugar! Sugar changed her scarf into a ninja headband. Are you a Cat in the Hat ninja today? Oh, that looks very nice. I think she looks very cute. And I have Bartholomew along with my other reading friends. But remember that I post a video every Wednesday. So make sure to hit that big thumbs up and click subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our reading adventures that we go on. But these Dr. Seuss books are very silly, and I'm feeling some sillies today. And sometimes it's fun to make silly faces, so I think we're gonna shake our silly faces out today. So let's make, and you can make any silly face that you want. Ready? So let's make one silly face, and then shake it out. And then let's make another silly face. Woo! And then let's shake it out. Shake. Let's make one more silly face. Ready? Okay, now shake it out and shake our whole bodies. Please out. Shake them. That was fun. Oh, I wish I could see some of your silly faces. That makes me laugh. It makes my heart really happy to make silly faces. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh, bonk, bonk. Do you hear that sound? That's very interesting. I've never heard anything like that before. It kind of sounds maybe like a machine. Where should we look for it? Oh, in our treasure chest. Okay, count with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Look, it's a book. And it's a Dr. Seuss book. I love this one. Oh, this one is called The Sneetches. And this has a very good message in it too. Some of Dr. Seuss books are just silly and fun, and some have really good messages. So this book we're going to read today is by Dr. Seuss, and it's called The Sneetches. And I want to give a huge shout out to Mrs. Rickart's kindergarten class at Calwa Elementary. Hello, my book buddies. I'm so glad you've been joining in this week, and I hope you enjoy our reading adventure today. So everybody ready? You have your reading friends with you, or you're at class and you're sitting and listening? Let's go on an adventure. The Sneetches by Dr. Seuss. There they are. Now the star-belly Sneetches had bellies with stars. The plain-belly Sneetches had none upon theirs. Those stars weren't so big, they were really so small. You might think such a thing wouldn't matter at all. So see, some have stars and some do not. He looks kind of sad though, doesn't he? But because they had stars, all the star-belly Sneetches would brag, "We're the best kind of Sneetch on the beaches." With their snoots in the air, they would sniff and they'd snort. "We'll have nothing to do with the plain-belly sort." And whenever they met someone they were out walking, they'd hike right on past them without even talking. Is that very nice, thinking that you're better than someone else just because they had stars? Oh, that's not very nice. When the star-bellied children went out to play ball, could a plain belly get in the game? Not at all. You only could play if your bellies had stars, and the plain-bellied children had none upon theirs. Well, they don't have stars, so they're very sad. Is it nice to not let other friends play with you just because they look a little different? It's not very nice. Let's see what happens. When the star-belly Sneetches had Frankfurter roasts, Frankfurters are like hot dogs, or picnics or parties or marshmallow toasts, they never invited the plain-belly Sneetches. They let them out cold in the dark of the beaches. They kept them away, never let them come near, and that's how they treated them year after year. Oh my goodness, so they're having their party and all the Plain Belly Sneetches, they just want to have fun too with them. Oh, that's not very nice. Then one day, it seems, while the Plain Belly Sneetches were moping and doping alone on the beaches, just sitting there wishing their bellies had stars, a stranger zipped up in the strangest of cars. "My friends," he announced in a voice clear and keen, "my name is Sylvester McMonkey McBean." It's kind of a funny name. "And I've heard of your troubles, I've heard you're unhappy, but I can fix that, I'm the fix-it-up chappie. I've come here to help you, I have what you need, and my prices are low, and I work at great speed. And my work is 100% guaranteed." Oh, so he has a big machine here. Sylvester McMonkey McBean. Then quickly Sylvester McMonkey McBean put together a very peculiar machine. And he said, "You want stars like a Starbelly Sneetch? My friends, you can have them for $3 each. Just pay me your money and hop right aboard." So they clambered inside, then the big machine roared, and it clunked, and it bonked, and it jerked, and it burked, and it bopped them about. But the thing really worked. When the Plain Belly Sneetches popped out, they had stars. They actually did. They had stars upon thars. So look, they go in, they pay him his money. They go in, they bump, 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 bump. And when they come out, they have stars. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Then they yelled at the ones who had stars at the start. "We're exactly like you. You can't tell us apart. We're all just the same now, you snooty old smarties. And now we can go to your Frankfurter parties." "Good grief," groaned the ones who had stars at the first. "We're still the best Sneetches, and they are the worst. But now how in the world will we know," they all frowned, "if which kind is what or the other way round?" So they're not happy. They want to be different. Oh, let's see. Then up came McBean with a very sly wink. Remember we learned about that in the winking. And he said, "Things are not quite as bad as you think, so you don't know who's who. That is perfectly true. But come with me, friends. Do you know what I'll do? I'll make you again the best Sneetches on beaches, and all it will cost you is $10 eaches." He's charging them more, isn't he? He charged these ones $3, and now he's telling them for $10 he can help them. "Belly stars are no longer in style," said McBean. "What you need is a trip through my star-off machine. This wondrous contraption will take off your stars, so you won't look like Sneetches who have them on theirs." And that handy machine, working very precisely, removed all the stars from their tummies quite nicely. So they paid him, and they go in, bump, 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 and they came out with no stars. Then with snoots in the air, they paraded about, and they opened their beaks, and they let out a shout. "We know who is who, now there isn't a doubt. The best kind of Sneetches are Sneetches without." Oh, they're bragging. That's not nice. Then, of course, those with stars all got frightfully mad. To be wearing a star now was frightfully bad. Then, of course, old Sylvester McMonkey McBean invited them into his star-off machine. Then, of course, from then on, as you probably guessed, things really got into a horrible mess. Oh, what do you think's going to happen? Oh, there he is. I think he's kind of a trickster. Let's see. All the rest of that day, on those wild screaming beaches, the fix-it-up chappie kept fixing up Sneetches. Off again, on again, in again, out again. Through the machines they raced round and about again, changing their stars every minute or two. They kept paying money, they kept running through, until neither the Plain nor the Starbellies knew whether this one was that one, or that one was this one, or which one was what one, or what one was who. So they all just kept going and stars, and look at all the money he's getting. And nobody knew who was who to begin with. Wow. Then when every last cent of their money was spent, the fix-it-up chappie packed up and he went. And he laughed as he drove in his car up the beach. They never will learn. No, you can't teach a Sneetch. Look at, he took all their money and he's driving away. Oh, and some of them have stars and some don't. Let's see. Let's see what's going to happen if they're going to learn. But McBean was quite wrong. I'm quite happy to say that the Sneetches got really quite smart on that day. That day they decided that Sneetches are Sneetches, and no kind of Sneetch is the best on the beaches. That day all the Sneetches forgot about stars and whether they had one or not upon theirs. See, the friends are playing. One has a star and one doesn't. And they're all being nice to each other. One has a star and one doesn't. See, it doesn't matter what people look like. You can be friends with everyone. The end. I love that story because it shows that it doesn't matter where you come from or what you look like. Everyone can be friends. And that, oh, I love that story so much because my friends are some of the best people in the whole world, and you all know who you are. I love my friends, and you all out there watching my book buddies, you're my friends too. And I'm so, so happy that you're my friends. So thank you for going on this reading adventure with us today. And thank you again, Mrs. Rickert's kindergarten class, for joining us. I am so happy you all are with us. And I want you all to remember, you are special. I like you, and you should like you too. Now, go out and go on your own adventure. You don't have to look far. Just open a book. Bye, my friends.